Hey guys! I am gonna do a t.b.r. today because I haven't done one in a very long time. I'm not gonna do these every month anymore in 2016 because that didn't work last year, so for 2016 we're gonna try just doing this every once in a while. This is the first book with like a glare on it. This is Winter, not bitter on that side. This is Winter by Marissa Meyer. I'm very excited to read this. I haven't read it yet. I'm so excited. So excited. I can't wait to get into this. This is the final book in the trilogy. Not a trilogy, it's a 4-book series, and I'm excited to finally get to it. I reread Cinder, I think last week. I'm currently in the midst of Scarlet, and I'm on page 300 at the moment. And I'm really enjoying rereading the books. It's just as good as the first time, and just like really enjoyable and really good because there are a lot of things that I completely forgot about. Then I'm gonna read Chris and see what's up with Chris, and yeah, and then I'm gonna get to Winter. This is going to be my first Austen. It is going to be. I'm going to read it, and I'm very excited. It's about two sisters, one Marianne, who is in love, and her love story is sort of tumultuous and whirlwind, and it's with an unsuitable John Willoughby, and then it's also about her sister Eleanor, who also has a love story, where her one is more quiet and like concealed, it says, and she conceals her own heartbreak even from those closest to her, so it's sort of what I'm getting is like a introverted love story and a extroverted love story, and sort of those parallels between the two. So I'm excited to get to see this and to read it and to see what it's like and to see what an Austen book is like, because this is gonna be my first. Very excited. The next book is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. I bought this because of the cover, but I also heard really good things about it. It's about a boy named Christopher who is autistic, and I think he's autistic, and he is trying to solve the murder of his neighbor's dog. He can't tell lies. He knows all the countries in the world and their capitals, and he knows every prime number up to 7,507. I'm really interested to like see the different formats of this book. There's like regular writing, regular prose, little car thing, diagram, I think there's maps possibly. Yeah, so there's different formats, lots of stuff going on. I'm very interested and excited to get into this. And if I forget things, my sister read it recently and she told me to read it really soon, so that's what I'm gonna do. Next is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I, for the longest time, thought this was like about an orphanage, sort of. And I don't know if it is actually, but I finally read the inside jacket thing about what the story is about, and it sounds different than what I expected. So it's about Jacob, who has a horrific family tragedy, and he is moved to a remote island, and there he explores the ruins and the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and he finds, or he discovers, that the children that were kept there might have been like quarantined, might have been dangerous, and he starts to find out some stuff about them. So I thought like it was about someone who moved into an orphanage, and about like them, and about like the children who live there. I feel like it is still, but are the children alive still? I don't know. But there are all these like old photographs in the book, which are creepy and cool, and I've heard from a lot of people actually that this isn't as creepy as they were hoping it would be, so I'm interested to see what it's like and to sort of finally see what the hype is about. Also, there's a movie with Eva Green and Asa Butterfield is his first name? And Asa Butterfield, and it's directed by Tim Burton. Coming out this year in November. I'm very excited for that, so I wanted to read the book because I love Eva Green. She's amazing. She's just, oh my goodness. There's a picture from the movie that's out already and it looks really cool. Mostly though because it has Asa and Eva in it. Asa and Eva. And I love them both. They're amazing, especially Eva. Anyway, the final physical book I have to show you is Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. This is the only Gillian Flynn book, or Gillian Flynn, that I haven't read. I'm up to page 70 at the moment. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's about Libby Day, who, when she was 7, her mother and sisters were killed by her brother, who, with her testimony, helped convict him. And she has been living off of the money that she got from like interviews and like from people donating to her, but it's 25 years later and she's run out of money and she needs to make money to like live, but she doesn't have any skills and she doesn't actually want to work because she's a Gillian Flynn character. And so when she gets approached by a person from a kill club, which is basically a club that doesn't kill people, maybe they do, I don't know, but they don't kill people, they talk about like famous murders, and they want to know more about her murder, or not her murder, more about her family's murder, and like they want her to give details and they'll pay her, so she says yes, because again, Gillian Flynn character. And yeah, they want to prove that her brother is innocent, and obviously she testified that he murdered her family. So I'm interested to see how this goes and what happens. It's very creepy so far. I'm really loving the mood of the book, and also the main character, Libby. She's a Gillian Flynn character, and I'm really enjoying reading her. It's very unhealthy, but I'm loving it, so yeah. I'm also listening to 2 books on the t.b.r box app. If you live in Australia, New Zealand, or the UK, then you can get the app through your library and borrow ebooks and audiobooks for free, which is awesome, so go do that. But I'm listening still to the same audiobooks I was listening to in my wrap-up that I made, my last one, or the one before that. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wayne, which is about this Scottish woman, I think, who is taken hostage, who was captured by the Germans, and she's being questioned by them, and it's sort of her recounting her story and recounting especially her friendship with this other person whose name I've forgotten. It's really beautiful. The audiobook, I gushed about this a lot in my wrap-up. It is amazing. Go and check it out. It is amazing. It is, okay. The other book that I'm reading is The Miniaturist by Jessie Burden, which is also narrated by her, and that is about this woman who she gets married to someone that she doesn't really know, and she moves into his house, and she's unfamiliar and sort of an outsider, and like people aren't friendly to her, and her husband gives her this miniature version of the house that she's living in, and that's sort of how far I've gotten into the story. It's really interesting so far. I'm enjoying both of them. Definitely Codename Verity, and I'm looking forward to listening to them in the future. The problem with audiobooks for me is that I always forget about them because they're like just on the app, and like I can't always like listen to audiobooks. Like sometimes I want to, but then I like lose focus and I can't do 2 things at once. And when I do things that I could be listening to an audiobook, I like only remember once I've finished them. So I need to remember to listen to these audiobooks because they are really good. So I thought I would end this by choosing some books out of my yellow pineapple, my t.b.r jar. So the first book that I'm going to read is the good one. I think that's the Iliad. Interesting. This is the Iliad by Homer. The Odyssey is one of my most favorite books ever. I've reread it about 3 or 4 times, and I love it every time. I need to reread it again soon. This is a book. I got to page... There's a receipt in here. I got to page 118. I really liked this so far, but there is a lot, if I can remember, there was a lot of like, someone stabs someone, or someone goes into battle with this person and this person, this person to fight against this person. I don't know, there's a lot of like boring fight talk, I think. I don't know, something that was repetitively happening. That just wasn't like, the Odyssey is very different to this book in that respect. So I do want to read this. It is a Homer book. I need to read it. Glow. I've actually picked this out of my pineapple before, I think. This is Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. I'm pretty sure this has been like a pineapple t.b.r, and I have started reading it. I'm on page 18. Yeah, I don't know why. I can't remember anything about the story. It's about space, and I remember that when I picked it out of my pineapple the last time, I realized that there was a woman on the front and the guy on the back, which I did not realize, which I think is cool. I really like this cover. It's the reason I bought it. But I have no idea what it's about. It's about a ship headed for New Earth. 16-year-olds Waverly and Kieran are born of the first generation in space. They are in love, and they believe their future is written in the stars, and they have never before seen a stranger until the day they are wrenched apart and find themselves fighting for their lives. That synopsis didn't really intrigue me, but I do want to give it a chance because the pineapple has spoken. So yeah, those are all the books that I want to read. I'm gonna pick them up and show them to you now. Here they are. These are the books. Before I go, I did want to say that I'm gonna have a live show very, very soon. It might even be today, depending on when I upload this video. I'll put the time and date right here. If you want to like come say hi and talk to me on the live show, then definitely do. It's going to be a Q&A live show, so I'm going to be answering questions. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section below. You can also ask me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, or like during the live show. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting, my first live show in 3 years. I'm excited and very, very, very nervous, especially to like set it up, because everyone talks about how hard that is, so hopefully it goes slightly smoothly. Also, book club. I'm finally going to do a book club / read along thing. It's going to be for the Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, is that the second book title? And Blue Lily Lily Blue, all by Maggie Stiefvater. And I haven't read those books before. I'm excited to read them with you. I'm going to read them from the 26th of March, I'm out of breath. From the 26th of March to the 26th of April, and the 26th of April is when The Raven King comes out. And so yeah, I'm going to be talking to you guys about that during that time and reading those books with you if you want. And I'll be doing live shows about each book as I finish them. And also talking to you guys through the hashtag, which if you have any ideas for the hashtag to talk about the Raven Boys series, then let me know in the comment section below, because I'm terrible at coming up with like interesting, cool, catchy hashtags. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm finally like doing the things that I've said that I was going to do for such a long time. It's finally happening. So I hope to see you in the live show. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to tell me a book that you are currently enjoying or have enjoyed recently, then do so as well in the comment section below. And I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.